All right, so today we're going to be replacing some grease zerks. This is from my core aerator. And all the grease zerks, it's a good device, but all the grease zerks were pretty messed up on it. It's this thing, I don't want to tilt the camera too much. So I need to replace all the grease zerks. They're clogged up. I can't really do anything about it, so I taken them all out, and then I'm going to tap a new hole into them. So let's make sure I got a good angle on that. All right. So last size was a quarter something for the grease zerks. This is what the grease zerk looks like if you haven't seen them before. This is metric size, but that was sort of like the next size bigger, ended up being metric. So I'm going to tap a hole and then thread that in there. I got this nice tap and die set. Unfortunately, the size I needed wasn't the right one. So I needed a kind of an oddball size, 8mm by 1. And that's what I got here. So I was able to use a T-handle. I had to buy a new tap. Now, on the tap and die set, it will say which size you recommend, the drill bit recommended for the size. For this 8mm by 1 tap, it's a 7mm. However, 7mm was kind of a hard drill size to get a hold of. Next size down, I thought I could make it work, was a 17/64. That did not work out well because I put too much pressure and I broke my tap. So I went the next size bigger, and that's what I'm working on right now. This is a 9/32, which is equivalent to an 18/64, which is about 7.2mm. So we're going to make 7.2mm work for an 8mm die. All right, so make sure I got my tools. I got my hammer, tap and die, oil, drill. Should be good to go. All right, that's a 7/64. Oh, and safety goggles. Okay, so make sure that's all cleaned up first. It's my proper cleaning brush. Make sure I get all those shaving particles out of there. So on here, it might be hard to see, but on the inside is I guess this is a brass kind of area. I don't want to drill all the way through. I want to drill just pretty much to that brass, okay? So, but I'm still drilling through some pretty hard steel. So, reason you want your stuff to be greased, especially on farm machinery equipment like this, it will make sure your axles last a lot longer. It's very important for longevity of your equipment. Stuff's not cheap. So we're going to start by greasing that or oiling that up. Drill press would be best, but I'm going to try to keep this as straight as possible. I'm looking okay there. Key is to find that right RPM. Not the best drill, but seems to be working okay. Oh, and by the way, clothespin on my neck because the clip broke off on that, if anybody's wondering about that. Starting to see brass shading, so that's as far as I'm going to go. And I didn't have to do much because the last tap did most of the work, the 17/64. And of course, the previous hole for the last grease zerk did the most work. So, all right, so I think we got a good hole. Now the hard part is trying to line this tap up and tap in our hole or our threads. So it just takes experience. I'm not very good at it. I'm pretty new at it. This is my first tap and die set, but I'm going to try to line it up as straight as I can. Kind of like perpendicular, I guess, with the end here. And then I'm just going to give it a few taps with the hammer just to kind of set it in. Okay, so I want to keep this as stable as possible, up and down at least. So I'm going to find something that can keep it from pushing downwards. As you can see, I'm using this piece of metal here. And that just keeps it from going up and down, and I can push down on it, okay? Left and right, I just have to kind of stabilize the best I can. So yep, I'm keeping tension pushing this way, and then I'm just going to turn with this. And I want to get about 3 full rotations, and then I should be good. Oil. Now it says you should back up a quarter turn every so often, but last couple times I did that, I kind of screwed up the thread, so I'm just going to try to go with it. Keep on turning. Let's back up a little bit. It's getting really hard, so I want to break this one again. We'll back out a little bit. Just a quarter turn. I don't want to strip threads out. And try to go for it again. Okay, I'm going to check that. I can only go so far, you know, because it's tapered on the end of the tap, and once the end of the tap hits the brass, where it's a smaller hole, I'm not going to be able to go any further than that. So let me back it up. And I think I only got about 2.5 turns, if that, but we'll just check where my threads are. Try to clean this hole out again so I can see where my threads are. I want my threads to be about halfway into the metal, and that's about as far as I got on the other ones. Not quite there. I gotta go about 1 more turn. Hopefully I don't strip this reinserting it. So if you kind of weak hands, you can use like obviously a screwdriver, but just be careful when doing that. That's how I broke my last tap. So I'm not going to do that anymore. You know what? I'm just going to call it stop there, and hopefully that's enough for our grease Zerk. I think I got about 2.5 full rotations. Actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah. I probably won't be able to see this, but I can't. The threads go about halfway to the brass, I guess. So I think that's about as far as I'm going to get due to the constraints of the tap. Okay. Now, my grease fitting. Just going to thread it by hand till make sure I don't cross thread it. I think I'm getting some threads, and then use my socket here. But I only want to go hand tight. I don't want a big wrench. I'll just strip it out. I don't need it that tight. Oh, that is actually the best one yet. That's perfect. So the grease Zerk is going to stick out a little bit because, like I said, it goes to the brass. It's going to stop at the brass. And we'll test it out with the grease gun. Oh, we got grease. Okay. All right, cool. So it works. So not terrible. This takes a little time, patience, having the right tools. And if you don't have a grease hole, you can always make a new one. It just takes a lot more time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Subscribe. Thanks.